Welcome back to the, or should I say, the parish of St. Catherine. This for the Central Hurdles and Relays right here at GC Foster College. I do apologize for what was happening technically earlier on this afternoon. We hope we have sorted out that problem. And we are now down to the 60 meters for women. We're coming up the next event on the track. Yes, the 60 meters, and then we have the 200 and the 4x4, and then that would be it for Central Hurdles and Relays for 2023. Earlier this morning, we had the 400 meters and the 400 meters. On the senior level, produced Tia and Tina Clayton, they were both on the track in respective heats. Did not look impressive at all from what we saw of them, but it's just they're not 400 meter specialists. They're 100 meter specialists, but nevertheless they didn't look so well at all physically. But that's past and gone. You can look back on the track alert and look back on the video when both actually ran today. But the first heat of these 60 meters is coming up on the women's side. We had earlier the 2,000 meters steeplechase, the 400 meters hurdles for boys and girls. Class 2 and Class 1 on the boys' side open. On the girls' side, also we had the 4x800 meters, which was won by Homewood Technical over Edwin Allen. There's no on the boys' side. And then the 4x1 took center stage as respective classes. As getting ready for the first heat in the 60 meters for women, and has been 60 meters. I think it's just one race though, to be honest. Melissa Walker, Amoy Brown, Mikhail Moody, Shanika Malcolm and Jodian Stewart. So you have here, they have one heat.
So in lane 3, Amoy Brown, MVP. Lane 4, Mikhail Moody.
So Amoy Brown is in 3, Mikhail Moody is in 4, Malcolm in 5. So Brown, Moody and Malcolm. As athletes on their marks. And starter not satisfied.
So 2 from MVP, 1 from GC Foster.
Amoy Brown, MVP. Moody of GC Foster, formerly of MVP though, or UTEC I should say. And Malcolm of MVP. So only 3 competitors in the women's 60 meters. Outdoor 60. Central Hurdles and Relays. And just to apologize once again, we're having some technical issues this morning through this afternoon. We have sorted that problem out. And thank you very much for being a part of the Track Alert family. Athletes going into their respective blocks. Brown of MVP in 3, Moody, GC Foster 4, Malcolm MVP in 5. Gun has set them away. Good start for Amoy Brown, and Moody is in the middle of the pack. But Amoy Brown is holding off Moody, and it's a blanket finish between Amoy Brown and Mikhail Moody. And I think maybe Moody has sneaked through to get it. Amoy Brown was always in front of Moody, but Moody caught her on the line. I think it's going to be difficult to separate both. But no winner on the board just yet. The time of 7.70 seconds is on the board. That's a flash time. And Moody gets it, sneaked through, 7.41 seconds. And Amoy Brown, formerly of Veer Technical, 7.58 seconds. Amoy Brown gaining the nod. And we know it was close, a blanket finish as we stated. So just one race for the girls or the women. And now for the men. 60 meters. Men coming up, A, B, and C for men. First heat, Hemans from MVP in 2, Morgan GC Foster College in 3, Sewell of MVP in 4, and James of MVP in 5, and Austin of MVP is in lane 6. So seeing we have 5 persons entering. So he's going to have that full field, or the field of 5, I may say, not a full field, for everyone who entered. 3 sections for the men. We had 1 section for the women. And thank you very much listening and watching. Track Alert. Ask you to subscribe. Push the subscribe button if you haven't done it before. Covering track and field every single week. Our weekend. A reminder, we'll be here for the Western Relays. That comes up in February 11th to be exact. Athletes on their marks. Lanes 2, 3, 4, and 6. So Herman Hemans gets up well, but it is Morgan of GC Foster College. It's going to be Morgan of GC Foster College gets it ahead of James of MVP. 7.20 seconds is the flash time for Morgan of GC Foster College. 6.92 seconds is official time. Austin finishing second, 7.02 seconds, and third Sewell, 7.07. So first, second, and third in that first run of 3 men's 60 meters senior. So second section coming up. Jordan James in 1, lane 2, pardon me. Jordan Nicholas in 3 of MVP. Rowan Watson of MVP is in 4, and Dominic Williams MVP in 5, and Adam from Sprintech, Abdullah from Adam from Sprintech is in lane 6.
In lane 4, Rowan Watson, MVP, personal best, 7.08. Lane 5 with Dominic
So looking now
and lane 6
on the competitors there. Nicholas has a personal best of 7.06 seconds. He's in lane 3, and Ron Watson has 7.07 in 4. Athletes been asked to go on their respective marks in their blocks. To James, Nicholas, Watson, Williams, and Adam. 5 for the starter, the second section. Gunn has set them away. Brilliant start by Watson. Watson gets out well on the inside. James is going well, and Watson, it's going to be James on the inside ahead of Watson. I think though that James got it ahead of Watson. James was competing from lane 2, and it was close. James, I think, gets it ahead of Watson. Watson was in lane 4. 6.98 seconds, that's a flash time. A far 6.69 seconds. So James gets it, 6.69, competing from lane 2. Williams finishing in second, and 6.72 seconds. And maybe Watson finishing in third, as we wait to see who finishes third. But James was first, Williams was second, 6.69 to 6.72, and in third was Adam, 6.77 seconds. So there you have it. James, Williams, and Adam. I'd like to see that back though later on. Nicholas, 6.79. I'd like to see that back though, but I'm not going to contest in terms of the placings. James, Williams, Adam, Nicholas, and Watson. Let's see if I had it wrong. If I did, I apologize. But I thought though that Watson was right in the mix. And I'm looking on the board to see if they make any adjustments at all. Watson has not been given a time just as yet. No, he has been placed second, so I was correct. So Watson was second, 6.72, And because I saw him in the middle of the pack finishing second behind James, so Watson finishes in second, 6.72 seconds, and nickel, and the winner is James in first. So the final heat to the men's 60 meters. Mario Williams of MVP is in 2. Diet of MVP is in 3. Lane 4, Javon White, GC Foster College. Lane 5, O'Dane McPherson, GC Foster. In 6, McKeej Compton. And 7, Javoy Tucker, he's from MVP also. And A Banks of MVP is in lane 8. So 7 should be in this field. The 7 has entered for this field. So looking on 6.79 seconds, Javon White, he has a personal best. And Diet, 7.06. Myra Williams in lane 2, 7.03, their personal best. But O'Dane McPherson, 6.71 in lane 5, should start as favorite. Take this event. Compton to his right from GC Foster College at a time of 6.77 seconds. So in 3, Diet, White, McPherson, Compton, Tucker. 6 facing the starter. And clean start for Diet, White, and McPherson. And Diet is going well. McPherson now making a challenge. It's going to be Diet. White actually, not Diet. Javon White actually takes the top spot. Not Diet, but White takes the top spot. 6.70 seconds for White. And that should be a personal best for White, 6.70. McPherson is second at 6.72. And Compton third, 6.75 seconds. O'Dane McPherson came out of the block sluggish and finished the race sluggish. Looking at his direction though, but White comes out in the top spot. If the wind is legal, White will gain the top spot and a new personal best, 6.70, erasing his old mark of 6.79.
Stay with Track Alerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail. Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by him for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157. The 200 meters is up on the cards for women. And the next event on the track. Just one heat though, full field. Matthews, McNeil, Jenkins, Williams, RST, Carter, Richards, and Hassan. That's a full field here for the 200 meters. Coming around the bend, GC Foster Richards in lane 7. Carries the field in the home stretch on the inside. RST of MVP also in the mix. But the young lady Richards of GC Foster College and RST is in second. But here comes RST fighting for that top spot. But I think though on the outside, Richards gets it ahead of RST. 24.97 seconds. That's a flash time for GC Foster's Richards. Let's see if she got it on the line ahead of the MVP athlete. 24.97 is the flash time. Richards gets it. 24.84 seconds ahead of Iresti is second. 24.86 seconds. Iresti and Carter third. 25.49.
In progress. As we get ready on the track for the
As we get ready for the men's 200 meters. We just saw the women's 200 meters a short while ago. Richards coming out on top. 24.34 seconds. 24.84, pardon me. Aristi of MVP was second, 24.86. Khalees Carter from MVP was third, 25.49 seconds. And Hassan from Sprintech, she finished fourth, 26.07. So only one heat on the women's side. Now on the men's side, a little bit different though. Two heats coming up. The senior men in the first. Antoine Green should be in lane 1. Davey of Homewood Technical in 2. Andrew Gibson, MVP in 3. Tomlinson, GC Foster in 4. Montague from MVP in 5. Lee, MVP is in 6. Miller, GC Foster 7. And Richards, MVP is in lane 8. So 3 heats in this 200 meters senior men. Green, Davey, Andrew Gibson, Tomlinson, Montague, Lee, Miller, and Richards. Those are the competitors listed to run the first of 3 heats in the men's open 200 meters. As we get ready,
that's much better.
the first of 3 heats on the men's 200 meters. And the gun has sent them away. Brilliant start for Roy Miller of GC Foster College. The cruise around the bend. He passes Richards on his outside and carries the field in the home stretch. You have to look out for Davey and Andrew Gibson on the inside. But certainly it is Roy Miller on the outside coming through in the middle of the pack from GC Foster. It's Tomlinson. But sneaking through is Green of Michael University. Michael University's Green sneaked through on the inside. 22.59 seconds for Green of Michael University. That's the flash time, 22.45 seconds for Green. Tomlinson is second, 22.80, and David is third, 22.92 seconds of Homewood Technical. So Green sneaked through in lane 1. Did not even call his name though, coming around the bend, was concentrating more so on the outside lane, where Miller took full control, finished fourth, pardon me, 22.97 seconds, and started out well that first 80 meters, but had nothing left coming around that bend. So the second heat coming up, Najee Mikel of MVP is in 1. Gordon of MVP in 3. Darren Pierre of GC Foster in 4. Humphrey of MVP is in 5. In 6, Adam Sprintek in 7, Kashim Green of MVP. Ibadullah Adam from Sprintek. So this is the penultimate heat, second of 3 coming up, the men's 200 meters. Then we have the 4x4 to close out proceedings. Started this morning though with the steeplechase and cruising through to the 4x8 and the 400 meter hurdles for classes 1 and 2 on the boys' side, open on the girls' side. And then we had the 400 meters flat, women and men, and also all the classes on the girls' side and all the classes on the boys' side, 3 to 1. 70 meters hurdles, 80 meters hurdles took center stage for the 100 and 110 meters hurdles are on the cards. The 200 meters now on essence, and then after the 200 meters will be the 4x4 to close out the central hurdles and relays the 2023 season. Athletes on their marks: Mikel, Gordon, Pure, Humphrey, Adam and Green. Gordon has sent them away. Brilliant start is for Pire of GC Foster College. Also going well is Adam of Sprintek. Adam of Sprintek will carry the field in the home stretch. Adam alongside Pire of GC Foster College. Also there on the inside, looks like Mikel of MVP. Mikel of MVP is in the lead, but trying to come through. I think he does is Adam coming through from Sprintek, taking the top spot. Adam, 22.52 seconds for Adam, and with a rush ahead of Mikel of MVP, 32.52. Mikel's time is 22.71 seconds, and Pire in third, 23.10 seconds.
Adam, Green Tech, 22.52 is the winning time.
So that was section 2. And the third section comes up. Section C. Section 3. It's a college in 3. Rawlins of GC Foster in 4. Dakers GC Foster in 5. Brand Love of Edwin Allen in 6. And Simmons of GC Foster in 7. Fleming of GC Foster College in lane 8. Just setting up his blocks. The question was raised earlier this season: is Level going to compete on the juniors for Edwin Allen, or will he go in the senior ranks? Allen, Diosi, Rollins, Dakers, Level, Simmons and Fleming. Third and final heat in the men's 200 meters. Collins, Dakers, Level, Simmons, Fleming. Just a reminder, athletes on their marks. Gunn has sent them away. Oh, the break of the start though. Level, Simmons and Fleming got out well. Can't tell you why it was called back. Well, it's the final 200 meters. So Brian Level of Edwin Allen. Expectations are high for this young man. Still needs to perfect his art as he learns the art of sprinting. Not doing sprinting for a very long time. Was more of a middle class or middle distance runner. As the sun is out all in its glory. Just a reminder though, as you watch Track Alert, as we apologized for the technical difficulties we were having early on this afternoon, we do ask you though, if you have not subscribed, to press the subscribe button. As we continue to bring you track the field all across the island and beyond. Athletes once more on their marks. Clean start this time around. Great start from Simmons of GC Foster College. Simmons, well, here comes Brian Level, has gone by Simmons. Brian Level now carries the field in the home stretch. Level with a slight advantage now. On his inside is Dakers of GC Foster College. He sprints away from Dakers. Impressive run from this young man from Edwin Allen. Brian Level, 20.89 seconds for Brian Level. 20.89, that's a flash time. This time of the year, 20.76 for Brian Level. This time of the year, we're just in January. 20.76. Dakers is second, 21.54. Wow. Can I just say, wow. Diose is third, 21.84 for Edwin Allen, taking the bacon. Now running 20.76 seconds. The most impressive performance we have seen here in this meet, Central Hurdles and Relays. The next event to close us off is the 4x400 meters for boys and girls, and that will be it for the 2023 run. You thought we were gone? No, we are not. As we're getting ready for the final two events of the Central Hurdles Adelaide, the 4x4 for girls on the cards. For high school girls, open. Fern Court is in one. And just looking at what we have here, open event. Bustamante there in lane 2. Homewood Technical, pardon me, in 1. Bustamante in 2. Homewood Technical again is in 3. And Homewood Technical B and Homewood Technical A. Erin Allen in 4. Dinty Technical in 5. And there's no Fern Court in 6. And there is no St. Catherine in 7. However, you have Denby High is in lane 8. The two teams from Homewood Technical is in this event. Homewood Technical B in lane 1 and Homewood Technical A in lane 3. Let's call them themselves Homewood Technical. So Dintil is in 5. Fern Court actually is in 6. So there's no St. Catherine. And the God has sent them away. And the girl in lane 5 from Dintil did not realize that, guess what? The gun has sent them away and she stopped running and started again. Wow. Not experienced at all. Does not know the gun. I think that was the reason. In the meantime, Denby, out in front of the inside of Denby is Fern Court. Fern Court looks well. Homewood Technical also in the mix as Homewood Technical A, well, not Homewood Technical B. They're one of the favorites for this 4x4. Cruising around the bend. Erin Allen, based on the stagger on the inside, is Homewood Technical. That's the top two at the present time. However, Homewood has gained somewhat on Erin Allen, and then Homewood Technical B is on the inside. They're in lane 1. They're in 3rd at the present time. So handing over the baton in the top position is going to be Homewood Technical ahead of Erin Allen, and Homewood Technical B in 3rd, followed by Denby in 4th. Fern Court right in the mix, and Dintil. Oh, the poor exchange from Dintil. Enjoy the baton. However, Bustamante follow in the carry up the field, I should say, in the back end. But Homewood Technical going back to the top of the pack. It's Homewood Technical followed by Edwin, and Homewood Technical B off the pace somewhat from about 20 meters or 25 meters on this second leg of the girls open 4x4. Homewood Technical with a half a meter lead over Edwin in second. 20 or 30 meters behind is Homewood Technical B. For the front stretch is Homewood Technical. They're going ahead of Edwin just a bit, about half or 2 meters or so over Edwin. But Edwin fighting back on the second leg on this penultimate exit. Denby is in 4th. And then Fern Court is in 5th, and followed by Dintil and Bustamante. On the back stretch, Homewood Technical takes full control once again. 2 meters behind Homewood Technical is Edwin Allen in 2nd. The top two cruising along. 45 meters behind, it is Homewood Technical B. That's the top 3 at the present time. They're coming around on this 3rd leg for the final exchange. Here comes Edwin Allen once again moving on the outside, entering on the front stretch. Homewood on the inside, Edwin on the outside, cruising along. They're battling on, shoulder to shoulder. No, they're gone in front. They're moved in front. The team from Frankfield in Clarendon. It is Edwin Allen ahead of Homewood Technical for the final exchange. It is in class 3 at 400 meters. Let's see what she has to offer for Homewood Technical. She is on anchor for Homewood. Homewood Technical B is 45 meters behind in 3rd. That's the top 3. So it is Homewood Technical out in front, cruising along, moving away from Edwin Allen. That's the top 2. 200 meters to go to clean, or should I say, to end this event. No, I said it was a 5 meter lead. A 5 meter has turned into a 10 meter lead. Homewood Technical cruising around with Russell on the back stretch. The front has turned into home. It's all Homewood moving away from Edwin Allen. Will take the girls 4x4. This is an impressive run for this young lady who ruled in class 3. Now trying to regain the confidence she had, and goes across the line, stops the clock at 2:34. Well, the clock does not stop actually, so the clock continues, but 2:34 she crossed the line, maybe 2:35, but very good run performance from Homewood Technical. As what we're seeing, I am actually loving it, because this young lady has had some issues with weight since she went into class 2 and then to class 1. She has had some issue. The race not finished just yet, As going across the line, Third Court and Denby, and then Dintil brings up the pack. The girls open 4x4. The clock's still continuing though, so we can't give you a time just yet regarding the girls open 4x4. Now the boy is to take center stage in the same event. Central hurdles and relays, 4x400 meters to close all proceedings here this evening. Just checking to see if there's any senior. No, just the boys open to close us off. What an event we had today, started with a steeplechase this morning, girls and boys. We saw great performances, and then in the field also good performances in the field in the senior and the junior ranks, respective classes. Now we're having the 4x4 to close off the day's proceedings. We had a 4x1 earlier, the 4x8. We had a 400 meters hurdles, 70, 100, 80 meters hurdles, 100 and 110 meters hurdles on the boys' side. Class 2 and 1, 400 meters hurdles, and open for girls, 400 meters hurdles. 400 meter flat also took center stage, not only on the junior side, but on the senior end. As you get ready for the final event, 4x4. We spoke about Danny Hawthorne. He's now the coach at Dintil. He's alma mater. Homer Technical in 1, Bustamante in 2, Homer Technical in 3. That was for the women. Now it's time for the men. Ferncourt in 1, Excelsior in 2, Dintil in 3, Falcons in 4, Edwin Allen 5, St. Jago 6, Bustamante 7, and Denby in lane 8. This is the final track event. As we await the instructions of the officials, and the officials will guide the athletes on the track. They're awaiting the instructions, which are not being given just yet, as they're checking the starting mechanism. So now some results are coming on the board, but nothing. Excelsior, Ferncourt, Dintil, Edwin Allen. Good performance though from Home and Technical. I'm impressed with what I saw. That has been an issue with one particular athlete. From she won in class 3 400 meters. The persons who placed second and third became champions in class 2 and class 1. However, both have left their institution, one from Hydel, the other from Clarendon College. She's still at Home Technical though. She knows what she can do. She went to the Worlds Under 20 Championship last year. So she has a lot of experience under her belt in the junior category. Let's see if that will carry her through her season. But the most impressive performance I've seen, 20.76 for Brian Level. That is impressive this time of the year. Remember, he had a long season last year, got some time to rest. He wasn't always a sprinter in classes 3 and 2. Switched to the sprint in class 1, and what a switch it has been. Still working on the starting mechanism. So the 4x4, the final event on the track.
Lane 2, Excelsior. Lane 3, Dintil. Lane 4, Carlton Track Club. Lane 5, Edwin Allen. Lane 7, Bustamante. Lane 8, Denby.
Just getting ready. As I'm happy to see what's happening with Ricky and Russell, though. As we stated before, Russell gained some weight in classes 2 and 1. And that's the leanest I've seen her in the last 3 years. And whatsoever she's doing, she needs to keep on doing it, because she is a major talent, which she showcased from class 3 when she won that 400 meters ahead of Oakley and company. However, Oakley has gone on, has run 51 seconds under her belt, run it last year at the National Stadium. And then has gained a scholarship at Texas. The journey is going to be special this year in the junior category on the local scene. We'll see what these youngsters can do. We saw Brian Level earlier running 20.7. You don't normally see that so early in the season. And as always, he always looks like he can give more. But he has been the most impressive performer we've seen all day. And he ran not against the juniors, but against the seniors. So he fears no one. And one thing happening this year, major, is the World Senior Track and Field Championships, World Athletics. So just maybe he's aiming to make the senior team. I'm just putting that out there. It's a strong possibility. Why not? We have seen teenagers in the past going on to the global games for Jamaica who have done exceedingly well. Ferncourt in 1, Excelsior in 2, Dintil Technical in 3, Falcons in 4, Edwin Allen in 5, and then in 7 you have Bustamante. No San Diego, no Denby. No, Denby's in lane 8, pardon me. Let me take that back. And the gun has sent them away. The final event in the 2023 Central Hurdles Relays on the track, I may point out. And Denby looks well. On the inside of Denby is Bustamante. Moving well is Edwin Allen. Also there is a Dintil and Excelsior in lane 2. In lane 1 is Ferncourt. So the field spread out well, but Excelsior is now gaining on Dintil Technical with about 200 meters to go to close out the first leg of the Boys Open 4x400 meters. So Bustamante out in lane 8. Edwin Allen in the middle of the pack. That's the top 2. Edwin Allen now is moving away from the rest of the field on this opening leg. So Edwin Allen will hand over the baton in the top position, and that they do. In second is Excelsior on the inside. Third is Bustamante. Fourth is Denby. And fifth is Dintil. So Edwin is cruising out in front, followed by Excelsior in second. Dintil is in third. Denby in fourth. Bustamante in fifth. Falcons in sixth. So that's the top 6 at the present time. Going back to the top of the pack with about a 35-meter lead. It is Edwin Allen out in front ahead of Excelsior on the second leg, followed by Dintil in third, or 30 meters behind, but 10 meters behind Dintil in fourth is Denby. Now on the front stretch is Edwin Allen trying to extend the lead on the second leg. They hand over the baton in the number 1 position, and then they're followed closely by Excelsior in second, and then Dintil in third. Falcons has moved into fourth. Ferncourt and also Bustamante, and then Denby brings up the rear. Going back to the top of the pack on the back stretch, Dintil is in third, trailing by about 40 or 43 meters. That's the top 3. Falcons, the club, is in fourth. But going back to the top of the pack, back on the front stretch for the final exchange, still Edwin Allen maintaining that lead and trying to extend it as the athlete has switched into another gear and moving away from Excelsior. on this penultimate leg for the final exchange is Aiden Allen. Very good performance so far, 2:30 on the clock, and then Excelsior is in second. Dintil in third. Falcons in fourth. And it's going to be Bustamante in fifth. Ferncourt sixth and Denby in seventh. So we go to the top of the pack once again on the backstretch for the final time. This boys 4x4. Still Edwin maintaining the advantage of about 45 meters over Excelsior in second. And in third still it's a Dintil trying to cut the deficit somewhat. But still it is all Edwin Allen. Now the front has turned into home and they're cruising along, heading home for the glory. And the team from Fry 4 Open stops the clock at 3:18.48 seconds. Excelsior is second and in third is Dintil. And Falcons Club is in fourth and then followed by Bustamante and then Ferncourt and then followed by Denby. Fifth, sixth, and then Denby in seventh. The winning time 3:18.62 seconds. Edwin Allen Excelsior's time 3:23.72 and Dintil's time 3:26.03 seconds. The final event on the track as we go back to look on some of the results before we end our broadcast here from GC Foster College. I was going through some results though in terms of the summary. The high jump class 4 for girls was won by Gabriella Treasure from St. Catherine, clearing the bar, 1.45 meters. You have Abriana Clark of Edwin Allen was second, 1.45, and Tiana Peart of Holman Technical was third, 1.40 meters. In the long jump women for Open, it was Tashawna Matthews from MVP winning with a distance of 5.65 meters. And then with the next event, a long jump for class 3 boys, was Tajay Roberts of Edwin Allen with a measurement of 5.61 meters. Yamaki Page of St. Jago High, 5.55 meters. And Damaric Clark from Jamaica College, he was third, 5.51 meters. As the boys class 3, that is the long jump event. Now for the class 2 boys shot put event, it was Christopher Orridge from Veer Technical winning. Michael Genius of Denby was third at a distance of 12.89 meters. That's some of the results coming through. And in terms of the shot put for boys class 1, we jump to that. For boys class 1 shot put, it was Rayton Rogers from Stets with a distance of 15.21 meters, a personal best from Rogers. Jay Hemmings of St. Catherine, he was second, 14.52 meters. And Jonathan Morris of St. Elizabeth Technical High was third, 13.10 meters. That's the boys class 1. That is all about the shot put event. The discus throw came up, and the discus throw for girls class 3 was won by Jessica Jada Thompson with a distance of 34.00 meters. Jamila Young of Clarendon College was second, 32.39 meters, and Kimoya Massam of Veer Technical third, 31.50 meters. In the girls class 2 discus event, won by Nahada Seymour of Excelsior High, 44.92 meters. Then you have Rahana Biggs of St. Jago with a personal best of 44.88 meters. And Shamoya Morris of Edwin Allen was third, 43.76 meters. So those are some of the results coming through. The steeplechase took center stage. Sanye Gibson of Edwin Allen, 2,000 meters steeplechase, 7 minutes 29.11. And of Tarika Clark of Hoban Technical, 7:47.65 seconds. And then the long jump for class 2 boys, Yuan Young, Jamaica College, with a measurement of 6.35 meters. J.D. James of Jamaica College, he was second, 6.30 meters. And third was Patrick Brown of St. Jago, 6.05 meters. And in terms of the results, and 4x800 meters high school girls open was won by Homewood Technical, 8 minutes 52.99 seconds, and second was Edwin Allen, 9:05.40. All the results coming through. 4x800 meters for boys open were won by Edwin Allen. Actually, there was none because no one turned up at the track. The 400 meter hurdles is a girls open. It was won by Tequila Bennett of Excelsior with a time of 1 minute 00.63. Now, Tonian Beckford was second, 1 minute 01.12. And Annalise Brady of Women Technical third, 101.62, which was her personal best. 400 meters her high for boys hurdles, that is class 2, was won by Jordan Taylor of Kingston College with a time of 55.51 seconds, won by 55.27, which was a personal best. Now, Taj O'Neill Gordon was second, 55.70, and Marco Bennett was third, 56.58 seconds. Other events coming through for the boys class 1. The summary: Antonia Forbes of Kingston College was the overall winner, 53.03. Samari Jennings of Kingston College was second, 53.12, also produced a personal best. Danielle Wright of Excelsior, he was third, 53.68 seconds, also a personal best on the cards. Notable mention is Tyrese Hyman of Edwin Allen, 53.9 or 97 seconds on the cards. Stuttered over every single hurdle he went over and still clocked 53 seconds on the cards. In terms of more results coming through, the 4x100 meters Class 1 girls was won by Edwin Allen with a time of 46.11 seconds. Homewood Technical was second, 46.56, and St. Catherine third, 47.01 seconds. In the girls class 3, 4x1 was won by Excelsior High, 47.74 seconds. Homewood Technical, class 1 boys, was won by Edwin Allen with a time of 41.63 seconds. And we saw Brown Level anchoring home, or bringing home the bacon for Edwin Allen. Excelsior High was second, 41.93, and St. George's College was third, 43.32 seconds. Other events in terms of results: Class 2 boys 4x1 at a time. Excelsior High took that top spot, 44.11 seconds. Edwin Allen 44.77. Clarendon College third, 44.57 seconds. There's two more events before we wrap up here our broadcast for the Central Hurdles and Relays. Discus throw Class 1 girls was won by Cedrica Williams of Homewood Technical with a result of 53.12 meters, far from her personal best of 56.21. Abigail Martin of St. Jago was second, 49.01 meters. Rochelle Solomon of Edwin Allen, 44.35 meters. And the final results we'll give you before we step out of St. Catherine. It is the 200 meters, which took center stage a short while ago, and senior for men, which was won by Brand Level with a time of 20.76 seconds. And I thought that was the race of the day, that was performance of the day. This young man, the Brand Level of Edwin Allen, competing in the senior 200 meters. Andre Dakers of GC Foster was second, 21.54, and Jaheim Diosi was third, 21.84 seconds. On behalf of the entire team led by Anthony Foster, we bid you farewell, and we were happy to bring you the Central Hurdles and Relays, the 2023 edition, which happened at GC Foster College.